What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Damian Cryer, and I am back with another video. You guys, please excuse me if I'm talking a little bit low. I am not in the best of shape right now, but I hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed, and amazing day today. If you guys have not subscribed to the Cryer family, what are y'all waiting on? Turn that bell on so you are subscribed to the channel. Also keep your notifications on so every time I drop a video, you guys will get the notification. Also, guys, I will be dropping a link in my description box down below to my new channel, OMR. That stands for Old Man Reacts. Go on over there to that channel, subscribe to the channel. Come on back over and show your boy some major love over here, because we gonna be dropping bangers back to back on the Cryer family as soon as I'm back on my feet. Today, y'all been waiting on this mukbang. The Prince family exposing my mom and dad's secret relationship behind Marvin's back. King crab seafood mukbang. So I'm finna agree to react to this video, man. The original video is 38 minutes long. However, my reaction may be 1 hour plus long. So if y'all ain't ready for this reaction video, y'all on the wrong channel. I'm gonna give y'all a second to get the hell up out of here. Okay, that's not good enough. I'm just kidding, come on back. Listen guys, it's gonna be a long reaction, so grab your popcorn, grab your weed, grab your drinks, whatever that y'all do, and we finna get into this video. So without further ado, let's go.
You got Marv, what's good, man? Y'all watched the last video. I talked to my dad, I talked to Marv. They both agreed to sit down and just have a conversation, and we're gonna see where this goes. My dad's channel will be in the description down below, Mr. Cryer, or the Cryer family, right? The Cryer family, sir. They call you Mr. Cryer, AKA.
Listen, bro, I didn't even think this dude was gonna show up, man. I mean, I'm not trying to get it started. I thought my man was scared to even come to the table, but he showed up to my surprise. He actually showed up. So let's see what he's rapping about.
All types of stuff. All kinds of stuff, man. And then I got my mom. Y'all channel's called what?
The Harris family.
The Harris family. Their channel will be in the description, guys, down below. You on a roll for 500K. Y'all about to hit what?
200K.
Congratulations, man. Y'all success.
Thank you.
Anyway, guys, right in front of us, we have a seafood boil. So we about to be doing a seafood boil mukbang today. And babe, what do we all have right now?
So we have snow crab, king crab,
My
corn,
favorite.
sausage, potatoes, and some shrimp. Oh, and rice, and a lot of sauce.
She said scrimp, SC. Y'all know where that came from, right? Y'all remember that movie Deliver Us from Eva? Where Eva, from the Dandridge sisters, she was sitting down, she was like going on blind dates with this guy, with these multiple guys, and she was with this one guy talking about give me some shrimps. So I think that's where that came from. It's shrimps, Bianca. Say it right.
We have a lot of sauces. I think everybody has their own sauce.
Yes.
Right, then we got bottled water. Let's just jump right into it. I mean, y'all want to dig in?
So you literally mean jump into it like you jump into it? Because, you know, I would jump into it.
I mean like jump into the video. Like, that's what they hear for the title of this video.
You know, I don't mind jumping in.
Go ahead, jump in.
The word jump makes me
You
feel
want
froggy.
to bless the food?
That's what I do.
You want me
I
to
jump
bless
in.
it?
Yeah.
Unless you want to bless it. You want to bless the food?
I got this. Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for bringing us here today so we can be able to have an opportunity like this to come together and have some type of meal and a conversation. I actually continue. Y'all know why I said that during the prayer, right? I was sitting there like this. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. I'm sort of kidding. I need to watch over my family, my loved ones, their loved ones, and continue to bless us in every area of our life. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this food we're about to receive. Let it be nourishment to our mind, body, and soul. Thank you, amen.
Amen. Time to begin. I'm good to please.
Let's give me that break. I know
You hot, Mom?
I'm hot.
We all hot. Guys, last time I ate crab, I threw up the last 2 times. So I'm probably not gonna eat the crab. I'm gonna eat like some corn, potato. That was a potato?
No.
Some potato. I want some sausage.
We went to this restaurant about a year ago. It was called Steak 48. But we went down there a couple of times, Steak 48. Because when I first used to fly down here to Houston, we used to go out there to eat a lot. And I used to always get the king crab. The king crab was like $75 a piece. I used to get like 5 of them bad boys. Damon used to try to match me on all of it. So he used to order 5 of them, I ordered 5 of them. Then all of a sudden he started getting sick from eating crab legs. That's kind of weird, man, how you can go from eating something that you love to eat to all of a sudden getting sick. Does that make sense to you guys? Comment down below. How the hell can you go from eating something that you love to becoming allergic to it? Make it make sense. Drop a comment. Please do.
Y'all eating everything? You eating everything? No? What's wrong? You like the sausage? What's the sausage?
That's a big
There's
boy.
another one over there. Oh, son. Don't ever do that again.
It's a big boy.
Don't ever do that again.
I just bit it, Dad.
Listen, man, break it. Break it next time. Don't ever let me
He can't.
There was something about the way Damon put that sausage in his mouth when he bit it. It almost looked a little sus to me. That's why I was like, dude, don't ever do that again. Break it. Break the sausage in half. Do not shove it in your mouth again. Don't ever let me see you do that. Ever, ever again. It looked a little sus. Comment down below if y'all think him biting to that sausage looked a little sus. And Damon, if you watching this, son, it's nothing but love, man. Nothing but love. Pops love you, man.
Can't
Don't ever
find
let me see
it.
you do that again.
Your mind is in the gutter.
There's a sausage right there. Go ahead.
Wait, go.
All I did was do this.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Go ahead, do it.
God.
Oh my, I just take the
Okay, this is yours.
This sausage is spicy.
Spicy.
You got some spicy meat?
And you
No,
know,
all of this should be normal.
I don't like spicy. Y'all, listen, if y'all want some of this seafood boil, comment down below right now. Let us know if you want some of this right now. This sausage is spicy. Anyway, Dad, how does it go? What should we do?
That's kind of a weak one. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hot flash.
You might want to.
Yeah.
Don't do
Something. It just don't sound right.
Don't do that.
Yo, I swear, man. When I was doing this video right here, your boy was coming down with something, and it was ugly. I can't even do the sounds right. But if y'all are true supporters of the Crier family, y'all been around since day one. Y'all know where that stuff come from. All y'all gotta do is go back about a year or so. Y'all, I don't want to say much, get myself in trouble, but y'all go back, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's been a while since I did that.
Everybody got their food.
I thought you just told your son not to bite it. Are you biting it?
you sure is.
You got that?
You bang like here.
Y'all should have seen the look I just got.
That was a lot of sauce.
I think my blood pressure feels. I'm fine.
Honestly, I didn't think both y'all was. I didn't think you was gonna show. The way you was talking and the video, the way you was talking, I'm not sure. How you feel about everything though?
Well, I was gonna show anyway because of the food, especially seafood. I will say this right here: I did not think Marvin was going to show. I really honestly didn't,
Why you think I was gonna show?
based on everything that's happened. I mean, there was a lot that happened. I mean, a lot. You know, I feel like we was in a tug of war, you know, with our kids, man. Then it leads to me and you know, the internet stuff, talking crazy on the internet, but we both was talking crazy. You trying to protect your baby and doing the best interest of her, and I'm doing the same, trying to protect mine and do what's in the best interest of them. But at the end of the day, I just feel, me personally, I feel disrespected. And that's why I think that you didn't show, wasn't going to show, based off what happened last time.
Well, I don't feel like I really disrespected you. I think you disrespected me more with your gift track.
How you figure that? When you dropped the disrespect first on my son. Y'all see, man, this is why it's always going to be a conflict right here, because he gonna feel like, you know what I'm saying, what he did was right. All I was saying throughout the whole entire scenario, like, regardless what had transpired, had taken place, yo, this track, it should have been towards your boy, not my 13-year-old son. Had you came for me head on, I'd have been like, come on, bro, let's handle this. But when you come for my child, bro, that's on a whole different level. So that's all I was saying. I think everybody know how I feel about my kids, man. I don't play about my kids. I don't care who you is. I mean, it's either you whoop my ass, which I highly doubt it, or I'm gonna whoop your ass, which is guaranteed. Like, again, I'm not trying to toot my horn, but I always said in every video, nigga, ain't nobody ever whooping my ass in front of my woman or my kids, ever. If I gotta pick a brick up and hit you with it, I'm not losing the fight. And that's how I'm coming into the ring. I'm coming in cheating and I'm fighting dirty. Because if my girl with me and my kids with me, nigga, you is not whooping my butt. Absolutely not. It's not gonna happen. And you're gonna do everything you can in your power to make sure that I don't whip your ass in front of your chick or your kids. So that's what I was meaning when I said that. So again, I'm not trying to be cocky or nothing. I'm just speaking the facts. The fight would have been catastrophic because one of us would have walked away and it would have been bad for one of us. But I can honestly say it would not have been bad for me.
Well, it wasn't about you.
But it was about my feet, though.
Yeah, but it wasn't about you.
But it was about my son, though. He's 13.
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna let him defend himself.
Well, I mean, the things you said, like in your diss track, was kind of harsh. You know what I'm saying? You don't call guys CB booking like y'all. You and God got a special connection against me or something. Like I think that.
You damn right. I said call God to see if he booking. I mean, you was in your diss track talking about off with his head. When you say off with somebody's head, bro, what does that mean? It means you talking about off with their head. That means you telling me and everybody else, all the millions of people who viewed these videos, that Darian head is coming off. Absolutely not. You got to understand how I feel, bro. I mean, I was ready to throw the hands with you. In a sick kind of way, I still kind of am a little bit. But we squashed all that, though. We ain't even on that. This is just a reaction video. So don't y'all run over to the Harris family and say nothing about what I said, okay? Shh. I know y'all gonna go over there and say something. Look at y'all. Y'all already going over there right now.
I understand, you know, throwing shots or whatever, but you know.
Merci, Marvin. I apologize, Marvin. A diss track is a diss track. True. It's not supposed to be something nice. You think I'm gonna go on a diss track and say nice things about you?
Absolutely not.
Not.
Well, that's true. That's true and all, but there again, you know.
How the hell can you be offended by a diss track, my nigga? It's not a song. It's a diss track. Diss tracks are made to be disrespectful. You're not going to go on diss track and say, oh, Marvin's a cool dude. No, a diss track is a diss track. So how can you be offended by a diss track? That's what it is. It's not something made to be nice.
You know, for you to just take it to the level, you know, you want more, you want to throw hands, and it wasn't even that deep to me. But when you say, you know, so you want more, then you bringing up other stuff that didn't have nothing to do with anything. It was like, man, this dude, he's talking a lot. He's like, you know, I'm not the one to do a lot of talking.
Okay, let's back up here. You
Rapping.
This track, because I said I was gonna call heaven to see if God was booking. Okay.
That line was fire though, because on that.
You took that as a violation, as a threat. But when you say in your song, off with his head, come on, man. What is you rapping about, off with his head? But you say, I'm talking about, I want to call God to see if heaven's booking.
Yeah.
But what did you mean by off with his head? I'm not going to say nothing.
Well,
That wasn't a violation.
I guess you could look at it like that.
That's exactly how I'm looking at it.
What did you mean by that? Off with his head.
No, it was just a metaphor. Like I was gonna kill him with the, you know, the diss track.
A 13-year-old though? Off with his head?
Yeah, it was more like,
Was that a threat? Off with his head?
no, not at all. It was just, like I said, it was all in a rap, man. I guess it was just a metaphor. You don't want to take his head off. I don't know. It just sounded good at the time. So, you know, I apologize for that if you took it the wrong way. But just kept on throwing shots and just saying, you know, certain things in the reaction, like this dude, you're saying a lot, but you ain't doing nothing.
Listen,
You know.
there was nothing else to do at that moment. My son was crying. I had to take him home. He didn't even get the chance to say goodbye to his family before he left. How you think that made me feel? He didn't even get to say bye to none of the kids and nobody, Damon, B, or nobody.
Well, that was on you. You want to know me?
That's on what?
It was just really on you. You could have had to say bye or whatever. You know what I mean? It was just, I don't know.
Did you say he wasn't allowed to see your daughter no more?
Yeah, but I mean, he could have said bye to y'all. You know, I have no problem with that. I'm just saying that my daughter is just not happy. I just got better plans for her than just, you know,
But she can't make her own decisions?
in the future.
Okay. I can agree with that. In the future.
What's hot?
It's hot.
What's up?
Spicy.
What is it?
Yeah.
This is sauce itself.
Now guys, this right here, I was not expecting. Check this out.
But
I can agree with that right there.
the way you came to the crib and you just want to lay hands and hands on me, want to do all this stuff. Like I thought it had boiled over, but then I guess it just started back up from all the yapping, man. And, you know, like I said, I ain't really the one to be yapping, and I just kept hearing stuff.
You say you ain't going to be yapping. See, why do I feel like that you still talking slick? Because I'm trying to really not go there. The same way that you invited Darian over to see Janelle,
But when he came over, he didn't see Janelle. He came face to face with Janelle's dad.
Yeah. Well,
You should go back and watch what you said in the video.
I know what I said. I don't even go back. I know what I said.
Then you shouldn't be shocked that I pulled up the way I did.
Exactly.
That's how I took it. That's how I took it.
Yeah.
And just to go back, I do accept your apology. I don't want you to think that I let that go over my head.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that I do, you know.
Oh, what the hell? Y'all see this? Oh, shoot. I pulled the trigger too quick, guys, but what I was trying to say was this right here is what I wasn't expecting. I think she bit into a hot pepper or something, but check this out. Oh, shoot, I just messed up the whole reaction, guys. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hear it back, Marvin. You alright, Mom? That's You alright? Yeah.
My bad.
She started crying through the video.
Whoa.
You alright?
What the heck?
She literally started crying in the video, man. Real tears.
Oh my God. What the heck?
That dipping sauce.
Mom, you alright?
There,
You crying?
Ooh, that's all right. I thought, God damn, you were hot.
That's what I said. That's what I said. That's all in the sauce.
I'm eating it. It's fine.
The sauce is No, my mom, she was in there like this dipping it. I said she was just dipping. I was like, okay, I'm watching it. She's like, did you even chew it?
That's bad, man.
Was
That's
it
bad.
just one type?
No, I'm
I
saying.
do the sausage, yeah, damn. It was the sauce.
If I would have stepped at the bottom, or was it soft? You were just sitting there just playing in it. Did you even bite it?
No. I'm trying to, I had a beloved moment, but damn, that was like that.
Good Lord.
Bro.
Didn't see that coming.
Oh, water.
I don't think you're supposed to dip it that much.
I'm trying to dip it that much.
Listen, I
Then
dip
that's all good then, huh?
It's gonna be good. You don't want to
I am trying to dip it
No,
that
I dip it. It tastes fine.
Go ahead, dip it. Get like the bottom pieces too.
That's why I did. I got all that body.
That's probably what it is then.
No, you got the bottom bag. Get this right here. This right over here. This
This
side.
is stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Man, y'all must have hit that. Man, I see my mom hot like that.
Oh, wait a minute now. It is hot.
I'm telling you, that's sauce.
Oh, it is hot at the bottom.
Listen, the more deeper I went down to the bottom of the sauce, the more hotter it became. I was not expecting it. So it was not capped at all. That stuff was spicy as hell.
It hit my back of my throat like the juice went down first.
Here we go.
It hit mine too. It hit the back of your throat too?
Here we go.
It's like in some type of way. It just hit the back of my throat too.
You said we just feel like it?
Yeah.
What do you mean by
It hit the back of your throat.
No,
Huh?
I think with him. I think with my husband.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, we're not alike at all.
But I wasn't
No,
there.
I'm just clearing things up. You know.
I was just saying the way it hit the back of your throat. Shit. I know that's your dude, husband, boyfriend, whatever you want to call him. Marvin.
Anyways,
He's more than boyfriend.
that's how.
Well, listen, I'm not.
You was boyfriend material. Ooh.
Oh, shots fired.
Anyway, I hope it's you.
Hold on, man. Hold on. She said you was boyfriend material. Basically, I'm not husband material. Shots fired. But I just let that go. I'm not even gonna trip about that. I guess I set myself up for that one.
Okay, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm sure you do.
I think it's that
I appreciate
bottom.
it.
Yeah. But anyway,
Y'all good? You got it, like?
Yeah, I think I'm done. Give me the
Boyfriend material.
No, I think it's this stuff at the bottom. The sauce itself is how it's stuff.
You drink some more water. What's the best to drink?
No, I'm good.
You eat over?
I gotta lay back on that stuff.
Don't eat the sauce. Don't take the sauce.
I don't think I want to.
Boyfriend material.
You said what?
I'm not out just thinking.
You said what is boyfriend material mean? What is boyfriend material
You
mean?
ain't husband material.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, he was just boyfriend material.
See?
What does that mean?
I'm just saying back then he was. I
No,
don't
I'm just saying,
think
what's boyfriend material to you? Like describe. What is
he wasn't good enough to marry. Cool. I'm just saying. I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise. He liked the jump.
I wasn't good enough to marry? What? What the hell is she talking about? You know what? Shut up, Damian Crier. Keep going.
Better, I don't know. Maybe he liked to drop the soap. I don't know.
You know, this corn is really, really good.
The corn is really good. You don't
Change the subject, B. That corn is really good.
he say he like drop the soap?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know, but he liked it better. At the
All I
time.
was
He
basically
was young.
saying was that the way that sauce hit the back of your throat hit mine the same way, and it was kind of similar.
Okay.
That's all I was saying. I wasn't meaning.
Okay, I just wasn't trying to have
dropping
that.
soap on the floor.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to hold my guard up.
This is bad, bro. This is bad.
Be not smiling. So I don't want no disrespect, and I don't want you to take any disrespect. I was just saying the way that sauce hit her throat, it hit mine the same way, and it just made me feel like that we both experienced the same thing at the same moment in time.
Be more detailed now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro.
I just didn't want to.
Bro, what the? I just registered what he's saying, bro.
No, you said what?
I just registered in my mind what he's saying.
What he saying to you?
Don't do it. Do not do it.
I'm the kid here, so I shouldn't even be hearing this type of conversation between my parents.
So wait a minute.
Somebody did it.
Now, do you think I was going overboard?
About what?
We were in his response.
You let it be known that that's your husband, and that's who you.
No, I mean that's how you feel. We wrong here. We're saying I want to hear about y'all sex life.
I wasn't expecting that response, but I guess I did deserve it. I kind of set myself up for it.
I just want to know a moment, like before when Marvins get a haircut, you brought up some extra stuff that you was holding back, so I'm just
Stephanie.
letting you know.
Here we go.
Just letting you know.
I was just talking about the way the sauce hit the back.
Okay, I'm just saying I just want that moment to come back out of you. So
Now, how do we go from the sauce hit the back of your throat all the way back to the 90s? How in the heck did this just happen? Now, I'm lost on this right here. I don't even understand. It was at this moment right here where I was ready to say, yo, cut the camera, Damon. Bianca, cut the camera. Because I didn't want no more. I didn't know what else was going to come out of her mouth. I just knew whatever else was going to come out of her mouth was not going to be in my favor.
therefore, I feel like I had to kind of semi-check you a little bit before you even get that far.
Semi-check me?
Check me. What was that about?
I understand, man.
They got awkward really quick.
Yeah.
We just here, man, to be trying to be closure, trying to find a resolution to what's going on. Like, you want to put the gloves on, you want to fight, a lot of stuff you're feeling, you're going through. I'm just here to listen, really.
Did you fight the rain staging?
Yes, I do.
See, that right there, like, man, I'm not scared of you. I don't have no problem throwing gloves on, which is like, it's not a problem. But it's just simply for me to just defend myself and let you know that whether I win or lose, then I'm not gonna back down. But we got kids.
Listen, I had to make sure, and y'all gonna see me in a second. I'm gonna go all the way back to the past in a second. I'm letting you know that did not go over my head where you said, bro, I'm not scared of you. I said this in the past. I've been saying this my whole life. I would never jump in the ring with somebody who's scared of me, because that is the most dangerous person in the world, to fight somebody who's scared of you. Why? Somebody who's scared of you will kill you because they're scared of you. If somebody is scared of you, don't fight them. Only fight somebody who's willing to fight you. Don't fight nobody who's scared of you, because if they're scared, they're going to do whatever they can to take you out. Scared. There's no rules to being scared.
You know what I'm saying? And
Y'all gonna hear me reiterate that. I was just putting y'all up on something real quick.
are we gonna show a better example for them, or are we just gonna keep it on the same level? Because at some point in time, this thing is gonna go away. I don't think fighting always solves the issue. You feel how you feel, you think how you think, and you say you have that right to. And we don't have to agree on everything, but
That's awesome, bro.
Something good.
we have to have an understanding, before these kids. Like my daughter can't be dating your son. Because like I said, I got plans for her. And I understand as a
Her or the other kids too?
all my girls. It's just not Janelle. I mean, all of them. I was strict on all. You know what it was then. I was.
You was strict for no reason.
It was a reason. It was a reason because I knew what the streets was. I knew what the streets was about. And
I feel like
Listen, man, this ain't to say nothing disrespectful to Marvin, but I'm from the streets. Bro, you was not from no damn streets. Quit lying, man. And I mean that in the most up respect. I never heard of you on the streets, man. Ever. I don't think you ever seen the inside of a courtroom talking about that you from the streets. No, you not, man. No, you not. Stop that.
It's just go ahead.
You go, my bad. You go.
This is allow my daughter to be free spirited and say, oh yeah, I like this person to do it. I mean, I gotta watch over that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta.
You know, have a crush. You know, have to have a crush. You didn't have crushes on like celebrities when you was like, oh my God, she's so cute, I like her.
Yeah, that's celebrity. There's still people that I can't get close to. You know, but I don't want to have to be, you know, waking up in the middle of the night worrying about my child and wondering if she's on a tablet, you know what I'm saying, talking whatever she's talking to a young boy. But what I was saying though is, if you have, don't you have a daughter? You have a daughter? Yeah. So with your daughter, probably with your daughter, you'll treat your daughter a little bit different from your son, you know. But me, it wasn't that way. Girls, boys, I treated them the same. Like, I didn't want them to date at a certain age. I didn't want them to have no kids. And that's the same thing with my daughter. I'm trying to instill the same thing in them. I feel, you know, somewhere, you'll probably understand the same thing if you was raising a young daughter too. Yeah, this same bitch, she was on the other foot. You know what I'm saying? And I had a son just trying to get with your daughter and being disrespectful to you. You know, talking about what you gonna do about it. You know, so what?
He did say that.
I'm a still da-da-da-da. And I'm taking like, hold on. At first I wanted to approach him like, you know, listen, my young man, you know, I don't want this going on, but he got kind of jazzy with me.
If you would have approached him like that, man, it wouldn't have been no smoke with me and you. You think I'm gonna let you just sit in front of my son Damon and Darian and call me out and tell me to pull up in front of both of my kids, and you think I wasn't gonna pull up? Come on, man. Come on. You know I'm coming. You gave me the invite. I'm the mailman. I'm here to deliver. And I was here to deliver you these hands. Free of charge. No postage needed. Stop playing with me, man.
And that kind of like made me like click a little bit.
But do you think it was right to approach him, Darian, or should you have approached the dad?
Exactly.
You feel like you were supposed to do what you're supposed to do, check him.
Say like this, would you want somebody checking your daughter or your son?
Or you want them checking you for them?
Where I come from, the whole neighborhood raised kids.
So you think
Not just one person.
You think if your kids go over to their friend house, their parents are allowed to disrespect them and talk to them when you talk to their y'all?
No, I don't want my kids to go any place and be disrespected. Not at all. Not at all. And if it came off that way, you know, I apologize. But at the same time, a kid, if he's acting disrespectful, you know, me as a parent, not that I'm his parent, because I'm not, I still feel as though that I have to let him know to respect, you know. So if I came off tough, came off mean, then hey, I can't stop someone from liking someone. I know I can.
Here's the thing right here. You say that he wasn't coming off disrespectful for me. He apologized, and yes, your boy accepted it. But you set my son up, though, man. You called my son over to your crib to kick it with Janelle. When Darian pulled up to your crib to kick with Janelle, you didn't see Janelle. You came to the door all huffy and puffy with your eyes all, your chest all poked out. But yet when I pulled up for the invite, you come out through the garage. What up with that? I don't have a problem with you raising your child the way you want. Me, I'm not finna disrespect nobody's children. Even if I got stepkids that's in the house with me, I'm never gonna put there's not a woman I've ever been with in my life that's ever gonna say I raised a finger to any of her children or even yelled at them. I might have put them on a punishment for getting a bad grade and sent them to their room for not listening to their mom, but I've never raised my hand to anyone's children. And to jump up in one of their kids' faces saying, go and get your dad, watch what you ask for.
Can't do that. But what I can stop is them to, you know, getting together and doing something I don't want them to do, or they don't have any business doing.
So you think that's what they was on?
I think a kid will, you know, they'll take it far. They'll take it far. Like, he came out with his arms around my child, I have to touch him. You know, that rubbed me the wrong way. And then he tried to get a kiss from him. I'm like, oh man, I wanted to stand up. Like,
okay.
It just bothered me. And then when you came out, like, you didn't talk to me about it. You was like, you know, I want a piece of you more, baby. You know, I want more. And I'm like, okay. We can do that if you want to, but.
Okay. I'm gonna go back down memory lane a little bit before you started, like, in the beginning of this conversation. One of the first things you said, Danny, I'm not scared of you.
Told you.
Let me tell you something, Marvin. That's a good thing, because I would never fight anyone who's scared of me.
Did I say that?
That's the most dangerous person in the world to approach. Someone who is scared and terrified of you, because they're going to do what they got to do to take you out immediately. So I would never
Nice.
approach somebody this weak. So I didn't approach you
1, 2, 3.
in my own life at potential risk for real. You're a man just like me, so I appreciate the fact that you wasn't scared of me, and are not scared of me. And as you know, I'm not scared of you. But it wasn't really about proving who was the big bad wolf in this. It was about you standing up for Janelle, your daughter, and it was about me standing up for my son, Darian. I would never experience what you experience right now as having a daughter that's 12 years old, because my kids most of them are grown now. So I couldn't imagine how it made you feel. You know, so as a father, I have to respect that, because even if I put myself in your shoes right now, I mean, it's easy for me to say what I wouldn't do and what I would do, but I'm not in your shoes. I don't have a 12-year-old daughter. But like you said, Damon didn't start having kids at age 14 and 15, and most of that was because of you and Stephanie, because of how he was raised in the home. And I'm grateful for that. He got all of his kids by his wife, you know. So I'm not going to sit here and downplay that and let that go over my head. I know exactly what you did. So I do understand why you saying what you saying. But at the same time, I don't have a 12-year-old daughter, and I probably would do everything I could to protect her. But me pulling up wasn't about me trying to be the big bad wolf. It was because I felt like I had the invitation. And a lot of times, if I get an invite, most likely I'm going to show up. I'm not going to turn down an invite. And it wasn't the same for them to pull up because I'm big and bad. But you're on the internet. I mean, you're on the internet. I mean, what if I'm on the internet blasting off at the mouth? You see me and Janelle face blabbing off at the mouth area, you want Stephanie coming for my top. And maybe some of your people, some of her people coming for me. They not having that. A 12-year-old baby. And that's, you know, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
So I do apologize as well.
Yeah.
And, you know, even though I still feel some type of way, and I'm sure that you do, you know, we both gonna feel some type of way because there was a lot that's transpired, you know?
Yeah. Like, you know, I would like to apologize to you also, you know, because I could have came and talked to you and your son in the same place, in the same environment, instead of just inviting him over there, ambushing him, you know, because it didn't feel good when it happened to me, you know. So I kind of understand how he felt and how you felt, how I went by it. And at the same time, like, little dude, he, you know, I think he just need to learn a little bit more manners when it comes down to grown people, because he could be rude. And I know how, you know, 13-year-old kids, little boys could be, you know what I'm saying? They could be rebellious to parents and to anybody that's around. But like I said, where I come from, we all teach. You know, grown folks, we all teach, you know, kids if they're around, even if they, you know, at someone's house, you know, if he was at my house just kicking it and they got it, you know, kids got it too. We have to resolve the situation better than just fighting for these kids, because that's all they know. You know, if it's not fighting, they want to pull a gun. You know, so we have to show them something different. But at the same time, words matter. You know what I'm saying? And they cut just as well as you putting your hands on somebody. So we got to be careful what we say around each other. You know, I can't really be kosher and try to find, you know, brother.
Guys, I think this is one of those points right here. If you notice, the last few minutes went past and no one's eating anything. I think because, like, Marvin, he's talking and what he says does make sense. I'm not going to sit here and disagree with what he's saying, you know, because at the same time, you know, he is trying to do what he got to do for his child. You know, I said this multiple times. What if we would have gotten the ring together? What if I would have knocked this man out? It wouldn't have just been a knockout. It would have been a catastrophic blow to his wife and his children to see this. Millions of people around the world would see this. Not just in Texas. Hell, we done been in other countries and people know exactly who he was. So you know how catastrophic that this would be. And imagine how catastrophic it would have been if the roles were reversed and he knocked me out in front of both of my sons, millions of people around the world. It's going to always be remembered. So, you know, I do appreciate what he's saying. You know, he's talking with sense. And I think at the end of the whole entire drama thing, I think that it was a really, really positive outcome, you know.
To this situation. But by all means, man, like, we just got to be better. That's what I'm hoping for, you know. But
That's what I want. You know, like I said, even with the apology, I still said, I still feel some type of way. And that's not shots fired in your direction. It's like, it does cross my mind from time to time of watching that video, like the cockiness of you standing in front of both of my sons saying, get your dad. you know, that like stood out to me, like, what the, like, is this dude serious? And so that's, you know, and I'm sure it's things that I did that stood out to you, like, I know this dude ain't serious. But that was one of the things for me, like, damn, he in front of both of my kids.
Yeah.
Talking about giving me the business. You're letting them know I'm gonna shut your dad down in so many words. So it's like that, for some reason, it just keeps playing over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I'm willing to look past and move on, man, because a lot of stuff that people want is not the solution.
Right.
I hope that didn't go over you guys' head what I just said. A lot of what people want is not the solution. Violence is not the answer to every bad situation. You don't always have to do stuff to hurt each other. Take violence out of the equation and come up with a different scenario. Maybe shooting pool. Maybe some type of rap battle. Violence is not the key. It's not the key. You know, and it took us a while to get to where we at right now today. Because it didn't start off like this. I pulled up. You know, we got into it multiple times, as you guys seen in the videos. But was it the right thing to do? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It was not the right thing to do at all. Two grown men are going to destroy each other. Two grown men are going to hurt each other. You know, I don't doubt that man would not have went down easy. If he would have went down, he would not have went down easy. That I know for a fact. Me and him is both from the same area. We from the same hood. You know, east side of Fort Wayne. And everybody knows it's all gang territory over there. Everybody.
I'm gonna tell you, like I always tell my kids, your thoughts become your words becomes your actions become your character, and your character becomes your destiny. When you constantly talk about something, you're literally speaking into its existence. It's not just a thought anymore. Mm-hmm. Now it becomes your word, then it becomes your character, and subsequently it becomes your destiny.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people would love to see me and you kill each other. But I guess a lot of people are not looking at the big picture. You're a family man, and I'm a family, well, you know, I'm a family man too.
You're a family man too, of course.
But sometimes that's not always the solution.
No. But I still want to, you know what I'm saying, like if we did throw the gloves on, how it would be. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to just hate on each other and wish each other death.
You still not.
I mean, I was just thinking, like, I wish, you know what I'm saying, it didn't rain. I wish we could have, you know what I'm saying, threw the gloves on just to get that part over with.
Now see, we made it all the way through the seafood mukbang, and I almost thought he was talking slick because he was like, "We can still throw the gloves on," and I'm thinking to myself like, okay, is he really saying what I think he's saying? And that's the reason why I said what I'm about to say right now.
You know, just to see how it would be. I don't know, you know. And then with the gloves on, obviously we're not trying to, you know, kill each other, but maybe we could show these young kids out there that if you have a problem, you got issues, then there's nothing wrong with throwing gloves on and be standing up people afterwards. So it's really, you know, it ain't no big thing to me. You know, if you wanna throw the gloves on,
still talking,
you know,
slick, bro.
It out differently. You know what I'm saying? We could find other ways of doing it. I mean,
I was really hoping you wouldn't have went that conversation throwing the gloves on. I was really trying to steer the driver's side of the car away from that conversation.
I dig it, but
you dig it, but you get it. So you're basically still wanting to throw the gloves on with me.
I mean, I
feel from this.
Man, I was cool, man. I wanted to resolve it a different way, and we still can. But
why did you
just got
not being rude, but why did you bring that up?
What? How you throw the gloves on?
I'll still throw the gloves on. You know what I mean? If it wasn't raining, it's not raining now. I mean, I'm not calling you out, but I'm just saying you brought up the boxing thing again. I'm trying to steer away from that, but
yeah, I mean, just cause, like, you know, we was gonna get popping, man. We were gonna get it popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we were.
And you know, I'm still trying to, man. I'm feeling like telling me like, dude, you was scared, ran up in the house, and that's not me, man. I don't want nobody thinking I'm some punk dude. I'm not.
Absolutely not.
I'm not.
I don't think you a punk. I don't think you a punk at all. I think that you're just a father trying to defend your child, and you're trying to stand up for what you believe in. Mm-hmm. And I'm just a man who can't believe you just sit here and say you would still throw the gloves on. I mean, a man who's sitting here.
We could throw the gloves on. We could do a rap battle. We could do whatever. But at the same time, like, you still feeling a certain kind of way. I'm still feeling a certain kind of way.
Just because I said I'm feeling a certain type of way, don't mean I got a problem.
Listen, man. Y'all comment in the comment section right now. Y'all think this dude's still talking slick? I feel like he's still low-key talking slick just a little bit, bro, for real. I really honestly do.
Pay attention to what he's saying. But pay most important attention what he's not saying. He's not saying, I don't want to throw the gloves on. That's what he's not saying. He keeps leading on to actually like, I would throw the gloves on. I don't know if he's doing that in front of his wife and my son and his wife just to show, hey, I'm not a coward. But it almost seemed to me like he's still talking slick a little bit. I could be wrong. I've been wrong on multiple occasions. I'm just saying. IJS.
With you, it just means I have to deal with that. But if you still want to throw the gloves on with me, I mean, what I'm going through right now, bro, I have nothing to lose. So I would try to avoid it if I.
One thing about me, man, I hate when somebody talks slick to me. I'm from the old school. I peep game. You know what I'm saying? There is nothing new under the sun. What has been will be again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think Levi's and Adidas and all this stuff is all new. This stuff ain't new, bro. This stuff been here. It's just these dances that y'all doing now. We've been doing that stuff, man. Y'all just the new generation doing this. But I peep game on when somebody talking slick. You know what I'm saying? And it just seemed to me, I could be wrong. That's why I asked y'all to drop a comment down below. It seemed to me like throughout this video, he was still talking a little bit slick. I was trying to steer the driver's side of the car away from throwing the gloves on. Now, we had this conversation on multiple occasions. We came up with the same hypothesis over and over and over again. Same hypothesis. But he's still talking about throwing the gloves on, which is causing me to react, which is causing me to respond, which is causing me to feel some type of way. All I'm saying, it just seems like it to me. I could be wrong.
I can, but I almost feel like, and you know, correct me if I'm wrong. That way I don't walk away with the wrong hypothesis. Are you still calling me out like low key, or are we just conversating?
We conversate.
Oh,
we trying to get to a revolution to what's going on.
I just needed clarity because it almost, I didn't want to walk away and feel like, damn, this dude's still calling me out, man, or what? Because, like I said, nothing's going to get resolved. One of us going to walk away and it's going to be bad. No matter what the outcome is, it's going to be bad.
They don't have
when
to
I
be
say
bad.
it's going to be bad, I'm not saying one of us going to walk away hurt. But it's going to be bad for one of us. And you as a man, you're probably convincing yourself it's not going to be you. Me as a man, I know for a fact it's not going to be me. I have nothing to lose. You do. You have a whole family.
I don't lose my family.
No, you won't.
No.
Y'all see Simon jump in the video?
Not at all. Like I said, it could be done several ways. It really don't. You good?
Yeah.
Like I said, it just, to me, like.
Guys, I'm gonna have to skip this video and fast forward a little bit. It's actually going a little bit longer than I thought it was. But we're gonna go for a few more minutes and we're gonna bring it to a conclusion. I mean, you guys, this is my thoughts and opinion on everything.
Like you wanted something more. It was
Your stomach or something?
This is where I started getting really sick.
It was a basketball match to where I had to get my head shaved off, you know. So I'm thinking like I don't know. I'm feeling like I want something more. It don't have to be boxing. It don't have to be, you know. It could be something put on the table that we can do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what we're trying to get out of this thing. I guess it's just being cozy with each other, and be.
So it's like you want more. Like you want more, because it sounds like he wanted more now. But my dad's basically saying that he willing to be cordial, but it sounds like you keep like insinuating like you want more or something. Like you do want more?
Yeah, I want a challenge. I want some type of challenge, man. Because like I said, I got my head shaved, right? And if I knew what was gonna come to all this, you wouldn't have been able to put your hands to my head. If I knew, you know what I'm saying, you was still feeling a certain kind of way. So it's just from you attempted to fight, and then I'm like dang. I had to, watch this video with my head and shit. That was embarrassing, man. You know what I'm saying? And then to go back and watch the, you know what I'm saying, you and your son, like, the reaction, like, you laughing. I'm like, damn, okay.
Damn right.
Okay, y'all got that one in.
Marvin, you had a pond at the top of your head. I had to. I'm sorry, bro.
Listen, man, I'm 51, bro. He 46. This dude got his hair cut, man. He had a pond at the top of his head. He had a whole lake. I'm 51 years old. I'm not even receding. Knock on wood. He tried to talk about me. He had a pond. All you had to do was put some little baby bluegills at the top of his head. You know what I'm saying?
Just kidding.
I had to, man.
So, okay.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, though.
Yeah, but like I said, we here, you know what I'm saying, to be close because we all share, you know, this young man and his lovely wife over here as family, and we have to, you know, be cordial. But like I said, it don't have to come down to us trying to kill each other. You know, like I said, it could be a rap battle, diss track, or whatever whatever we can come up with. I don't know, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I just want, you know, just like you, is some respect. Because at the end of the day, just
It's time to skip, guys.
yeah.
That's how I look at it. So I don't mind giving credit for credit's due. You know, you're a good dude, Marvin.
Yeah.
I don't know you that well. I just know of you, what I hear about you, what Dana tells me about you over the years or whatever. And just trust me, it's not all bad. Every kid has something bad to say, but it's not all bad. The punishments and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you saw I had other kids too that I wasn't able to raise, and I didn't spend as much time with them as I wanted to. You know, and you know, God puts you where He wants you to be.
Yeah, we definitely don't make mistakes.
Right. So it is what it is, man.
I'm glad we was able to come together.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna end the video right there. I think it was a pretty good outcome based on everything that happened. I know when all this drama started, everybody wanted to see two men jump in the ring and destroy each other. I think that's something that everybody was living for about a week. I think when it comes to the real dad versus the stepdad, me and this man has never been in the same room ever in our life. And for Damon and his wife, and of course Marvin and his wife, it had to be different to step in the room with me because I've had a lot of hate in my heart over the years, over some things that transpired. But now that I'm an older man now, I don't think the way that I used to think back then. However, and I say however for a reason, older or not, and think different or not, you still can't just call people out. I felt like at the beginning of all this, when Darian knocked at that door after he was invited over by Marvin right in front of both of my sons, as cocky as he was and how comfortable he was, is what struck me the most, how comfortable he was and arrogant to say right in front of my kids, in front of millions of people, tell your dad to pull up. I think that right there is what really got me right there. And then the second thing was the diss track. He dropped a diss track on my 13-year-old son. Bro, you should have shot that shot towards the dad. You know, my son, he can't fight you. I can take the heat from that. He's not ready to take L's right now, but I'm willing to take an L for mine. And I don't know if you're willing to take an L for yours, but I'm definitely going to take an L for mine. But that's not what this is about. The conclusion of this was a positive conclusion because, like I said earlier on in the video, violence is always not the key. I'm sorry. Violence is always not the key to every situation. It's clearly not. You know, again, a lot of people wanted to see us destroy each other. What would have benefited? You people that's viewing this, what would you guys have benefited of watching us destroy each other? You know, a few reactions. Y'all would have moved on to the next top story. Prince family versus the Crier family versus the Harris family. You know, y'all would have just moved on. Today's news, tomorrow, something else, somebody else's news. And that's the way it's always been. But anyway, I can honestly say I am happy that it was a positive, I'm looking at something on the TV screen, guys, and we could go. I didn't have any hair at all. Anyway, oh my God. It was a positive conclusion. But every conclusion doesn't always end positive. But thank God this one did. It would have been embarrassment for one of us, and it would have been bad. Again, I'm not getting my ass kicked in front of my kids or my woman. I'm gonna fight dirty. I'm gonna do whatever I got to win. The guy bite your ear off, throw a brick at you and take off running. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm just kidding. I'm sort of kidding. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video, man. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Get this video to 5 likes. And I'll drop another reaction for you guys. Until next time, it's your boy Damian Cryer. I love you guys. And I'm going to see you in the next video.